Neil coming live from Immunity for the Community once again. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you've been enjoying this amazing sunshine outside, this heat wave that's come about, the second heat wave. And today I'm going to come live and talk to you about how you can improve your energy daily on the Write Your Own Story transformation course, and how improving my energy has helped me to set out for the day exactly what I want to do, a lot better than I'd previously done before. So on the Write Your Own Story transformation course, there's the first part, which is about mindset rewiring. And what this is essentially is to make our mind work for us as well as our body. So this is the part where we go in and we really recognize where our energy is going. What have we overreacted to? What have we experienced up till this point about weight loss, and what are we currently feeling about weight loss? What is getting in the way of us ultimately? So the best part about this is that we can actually take down those fears and take down those feedback loops between us and other people, and it can become your own feedback loop between you overcoming your fear over and over again, and that nobody else is in the way of it. So let's go on about improving your energy daily. So on top of actually changing your diet and really going through the nutrition and the fitness regime, we really want to start at the mindset rewiring point. At this point, we're starting to look at things which actually are getting in the way of you losing the weight. And these are limiting beliefs, these are fears, these are overthinking, and these are caring too much what people think. So these are some of the things that absolutely can get in the way when you're going into the gym. The best way to look at this course is that I'm your coach, I'm coaching you one to one, and I'm with you every step of the way. I'm going to make sure that you follow through, and I'm going to be there with you to help you to follow through. I'm not going to allow you to worry about what other people think. I'm going to keep you on track and focus that you pour into yourself, you get stronger every single time. You pour into yourself, you get more and more mentally strong every single time, to a point where nobody can get in there. That's really essentially what you're doing on this mindset rewiring course. So on this, we're really looking at what are our triggers, what's getting in the way of us actually wanting to take action. Do we care too much what people think? Have we allowed our energy to go in a situation? Have we not resolved certain things in our past which are affecting us now? And these are things that I had going on as well. But what I can say is that the best part about this is that if you can identify those parts, I can identify those parts with you one to one. I can help you to then overcome those worries and those anxieties, and you can start taking back your energy for you. So a lot of the time we might be, not going to the gym or not lifting the weight because we care what other people are doing, or other people in the gym. But what I can tell you is that nobody does think like that. And even if they do, that's not your insecurity, that's their insecurity. So if ever you've been, as you've been in public, you're not going to go without this. If you've ever been in a situation where you caught somebody looking at you, people watching, maybe giving you a dirty look, you think, oh, that's about me. It's not about you. It's really not about you. It's about how insecure they are that you happen to be there, and they just thought, well, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be rude for to make myself feel enough. It isn't about you, ladies and gentlemen. It is about the other person. So what I can say first of all is that don't absorb other people's insecurities just because you happen to be the person who walked by. Let them pass. Let them pass. Let them keep their insecurity. Say thank you. I give you your insecurity back. That's the first method that I use. A second one is a forgiveness tool for something that's a lot more, a lot bigger than that. And you will have known I've gone through this before, but this is about improving your energy. So the best way to improve your energy first off is to not absorb all of that caring about what other people think, all of that's outside of you. And the best way for you to look at this is that everything that started outside of you does not have to stay inside of you. That's the best part. If it started outside of you, it doesn't have to stay inside of you. That's just the best way for you to break a trigger, because the way you can look at it is say, I'm not going to allow the external environment to go inside of me. I'm going to choose what my external environment is, and I'm going to reframe what I feel about my external environment. And the best tool that's helped me in meditation to gain my energy back is to actually look at my space as a safe space. This is why you meditate in your room. This is why you meditate in your living room. You have a safe space. Nobody's going to come in there. Nobody's going to care about that. Nobody's going to bother you. You have your space for yourself. It's very important to have that. So this is how you can improve your energy. And what you're essentially doing is you're taking yourself from that situation, healing it, and you're coming back to you. You're coming back to who you are here and now in this moment. So in this moment, for example, I can come back from caring too much what people think to this moment now where I'm in Warsaw. I have my house. I have gratitude of I'm in my house. I'm working, I'm doing a great job, I'm happy, and I'm here coaching so many great people one-to-one, and I'm telling them about this amazing write your own transformational story, because I've gone through a transformational story and I'm big enough and strong enough to show that to people and to be a leader in a time where it's necessary, where people are in their houses and they're gaining weight and they don't know why. And I see that as a great opportunity. That's an example of how you can improve your energy, first of all, with your mindset rewiring. Because essentially all it is energy. We have an energy body, we have a physical body, and we have an emotional and spiritual body. What we're doing slowly and steadily by forgiving and letting go of those things, we're taking back our energy field. We're taking it back for us, so that next time you might see that person who decides to walk by, or I don't know, the next time somebody does that, you're not going to care at all, and you're not going to let it go in your head. You're just going to erase, and you're going to get that strong. That's what I can do for you on this course, help you to improve your energy daily by doing this over and over again. That's the first step. The second step is to get up early every day. You want to get up without fail 6 a.m. every day when you go into your work. And then on a weekend, I would say get up 7:30, 7. I would not allow yourself to wake up really late on a weekend, unless you've been out, unless you've had a very long day and you know you've come back from a party that was late at night. I would recommend you get up 7 o'clock every day on the weekend, because you have more time for you as opposed to more time against you. The more time that you have on your side, the more that you're convincing yourself and you're training yourself that you follow through and you're not a procrastinator. Because I've hit the alarm many times and I thought it was going to feel great, but it's a bad feeling to hit that alarm, because every time you hit that alarm, you know you procrastinated and you didn't want to get out of bed in that moment. But let's face it, you've slept a solid 8 hours. It's time to get up out of that bed and get to work and get on with your day. Start your day. Do your daily grooming, your shower, you know, your grooming, you get ready for the day, and you have everything set up for the day now to start what you want to do. So you can start your day right off the bat with a bowl of oats, plant protein mixed in with that, and then the first thing that you're going to consume is 1 glass of green celery juice, and that's to reset your body, and that's to cleanse out all the stuff that's stuck in your intestines, all that gunk that's stuck in there, and that's going to really help reset your metabolism, get your immune system back and strong. As I've mentioned before, you want to avoid having caffeine in the first hour. If you can help it, have caffeine about an hour later. And then you're having a lemon water, so you're grinding a lemon. On the lemon grinder, you pour it into the glass, you pour it into the mug, you water it down. Well, you don't water it down, you add water to it so it becomes lemon water. You boil a little bit of water and you pour that into the cup, and that's lemon water as well as celery juice. So what you've done there already is you've started the day on a great note. You've started the day by waking up at 7. That's become your standard. You've told yourself you're a doer. You've overcome procrastination, and you've already got a win for the day of having celery juice and lemon juice. So that's your first win of the day. That's your first 2 wins of the day. Getting up on time and having your celery juice and your lemon juice in the morning. That's going to help reset your body And then on top of that, you got the energy from the porridge that you're having with the plant protein. And I can tell you, plant protein has really helped me in terms of my energy levels, because it's given me that get up and go. I've got PhD flavor plant protein, but of course, on Immunity for the Community, I can sell you this one that I've got with Forever Living products. It's really good as well. I would highly recommend that. And that's going to get you started for the day. On top of that, I would have 1 shot of aloe vera, and I'd water that down with some water and knock that back. And that will really help you as well in your immune system and resetting itself. So then as you carry on with your day, it comes to about 10 o'clock. You want to have a piece of fruit. So you have an apple or banana or peach, any that you prefer. If not any of those three, 100 grams of blueberries. And what that's going to do is going to give you that energy to push through that mid-morning time. And that's going to really give you your best work in those peak hours. A lot of people do their best work in the morning. A lot of people do their best work 10 o'clock onwards. They're setting in 9 o'clock to 10. They're getting the good work done from 9 o'clock to 10. But really, they do their best work in that spell up until lunch. Not to say that you can't, because here's how I'm going to show you how that you can get the most out of your day. Then you go to lunchtime, and at lunchtime, I have a veggie protein. I have veggie chicken strips, vegetarian style chicken strips, with iceberg lettuce cut very finely, half a tomato, vegetarian mayo, and 2 pieces of toast. Now, if you don't want the 2 pieces of toast, you can alternatively have savory rice, or you can have quinoa, or you could have a jacket potato. I would probably steer away from the jacket potato, because like I say, I'm more at this stage where I'm helping you to lose weight. So yeah, ignore what I just said. Let's just 2 pieces of toast, savory rice, or quinoa, and you can have that with that protein and that salad. And what that's going to do, that's going to give you that energy to get through all of the day now. So you've started the day on a great note. You've had that slow release energy from the porridge that's really giving you that oomph to push through and do your best work from 10 till lunchtime. Then you got this salad with veggie style chicken strips. You've cut up your iceberg lettuce, and I say iceberg lettuce, guys, ladies and gentlemen, because the salad that comes in bags, unless you have that in the next day, that tends to go off very quickly. So I'm just looking out for budget from your point of view. When you have those, it really starts the work on you, and it fills you up. It gives you that really good release. A tomato is good for you as well. Totally good for you as well, because it's part of your 5 a day, and it's really going to give you that vitality as well. It's going to fill you up as well. It's going to give you that alertness to carry on with your work. And a lot of people experience that lunchtime drop off, and they just ride it through. They just go on autopilot. But what I want to say to you as a way to break that pattern of that lunchtime drop off is to tell yourself this: there's 24 hours in a day, 8 of which that you've already slept, 8 of which that you're working, and another 8 to prepare for the last day that's gone, or prepare for this day now. So what would you rather do? Would you rather end the day preparing for the next one, knowing that you didn't give it your all because there was an afternoon slump? I wouldn't give myself that excuse, ladies and gentlemen. The best way to break that pattern is to look at it as, yeah, I'm going to take breaks, but I'm going to take a 10-minute break, a 15-minute break. I'm not going to take an hour break over and over again, because what that does is that lowers your motivation, that lowers your self-worth and your idea of yourself in that moment. See, once you lose that confidence once you lose that pattern of always coming back to your work, you identify yourself as a procrastinator. A lot of people just tell themselves that they're a procrastinator because they've got into that cycle of constantly taking long breaks, over and over again, purely because they can't focus. And that focus comes from that mindset rewiring. Once you knock out every story that's in your way, you can focus, because guess what? There's only one story that's for you, and that's the story that you're the winner. You're going to win the day. You're going to do everything that you set out to do for that day. You have 3 goals for the day, and you're going to smash it. And that's the story that you have to tell yourself. When you tell yourself that story, it becomes automatic. It becomes exactly what you're going to go towards. And it doesn't matter what anyone else does. It doesn't matter if somebody brings up old stuff from the past. It doesn't matter what somebody else is talking about, this gossip and that gossip. You don't do that. We don't invest in that. We do not invest in that which has nothing to do with us. If it hasn't got nothing to do with you, don't invest in it. Invest in yourself. Somebody who I really look up to, Tony Robbins, said something very, very, very inspirational. He said the best quote that Jim Rohn could give him, Jim Rohn, who's Tony Robbins' mentor, is that the best thing that you can do in a time of need, whether that be a recession or, let's say, COVID-19 right now, is to invest in yourself. So invest in you. Invest in you. You know, that's the best way to look at it. You are an energy body. The minute you can master energy, you can master anything. Because at that point, you've nailed it. Nobody can get in there. Nobody can bother you. And it's your energy for your day. And that's how it does. A lot of people are doing busy work, and you know, you have to steer away from that. What the ordinary do is not the same as what the extraordinary do. What the everyday person is going to do, you know, just gossip and just pass the time and just, you know, twiddle their thumbs, is not going to be on the level of what you do. Because guess what, you're watching this and you're here because you want to be the best. You want to be smashing your goals and you want to be your best. You're not comparing yourself to other people, and I'll get onto that next. But this is essentially what it is. It's you telling yourself you can do this, and you just take it in a 2-hour chunk. You don't look at it like, oh, it's 1 o'clock and I gotta go to 5. I've done that a lot. I've made that mistake. But all you got to do is, what can I do in the next hour? What can I do in the next hour after that? What can I do in the next hour after that? Take 45 minutes to do one task. See what you can do. Take a 15-minute break. Then go into the next task. Another 45 minutes, 15-minute break. Then the next task. 45 minutes, 10-minute break. And then you're nearly at the end of the day, so you don't feel like you've got to work flat out from 1 to 5. That's where people go wrong. You know, that's where I've reached 2 o'clock and I've already felt like, oh, you know, what do I do now? That's where we go wrong. We go wrong by not chunking up the time. When you chunk up the time, it's a lot better than when you go running at it with one focus, that it's going to be 9 to 12:30 and it's going to be 1 to 5 and that's it and blah blah. No, you gotta chunk up the time. You gotta tell yourself, this is 8:30 to 10, this is 10 to 11, this is 11 to 12, this is 12 to 12:30, this is 1 to 2:30, and then this is 2:30 to about 4, but then this is 4 till 5. But guess what? I'm going to give myself a bit of leeway because now I should prep for the next day. And that's how you get through your day. And when you eat on this diet, when you follow this nutrition, you will have the energy to do that. You won't have the energy to do that if you're constantly consuming, you know, junk food, and you're having more than, you know, 3 meals a day, and you're consuming the nonsense. You won't be able to do that. You got to be able to wire your energy so that you are focused only on positive things, and it takes a lot of work. Trust me, I know that. Weeds are automatic. That's not to say that you're doing it on purpose, but you've got to fortify your energy field so that you're focused on things that matter. You know, anyone wants to talk about, oh, I watched that series on the weekend, they look like it. Just don't pay mind to it. You know, focus yourself and your energy on things that truly matter, things that are actually going to cause you to grow. That's how you improve your energy daily. And this is what it is. When I went through a spell where I was out of work and I was looking for my job, and I'm so blessed to be in this great job now as a digital marketer, I had time, and I had to really look at how am I managing my time. I had to look at, what am I thinking, what am I feeling, how am I doing it, what is my plan for the week, what is my plan for the day. I had to plan my day in advance, the previous day, so that I show up every single day is exactly as I want. And the best way that I did that was, I started with meditation. Once you start meditating, you start tuning up to things that actually you're grateful for. Once you go into that state of gratitude and you build that state of gratitude, everything else falls off. Negative comments falls off. Irrelevant stuff falls off. What's happening in the news falls off. This falls off. That falls off. It doesn't mean to say you're ignorant to things that do matter. Like, you're going to be aware that there's a drought and there's been a hose pipe ban, but you're not going to be there, you know, thinking about irrelevant stuff, thinking about this person said this and that. Like, you're going to ignore that because it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because it's all energy. Whoever wastes their time whoever wastes their time talking about another person has lost energy. It's not for you to keep doing that. You can let them do that. You know what I mean? You're not going to involve yourself in that, because we're human. We've had many disagreements. The only difference between us and somebody looking at focusing on what's going on in the news or celebrities is that they're on a platform. That's the only difference between you and them. They're not any different to you. They're normal people. So you shouldn't really care what those things are. You should just keep pushing forward, and that's the best way to do it. And once you improve your energy daily like that with the mindset and the nutrition, then the workout becomes possible. Then it doesn't become daunting. Then you go into that gym and you are working out. It's you versus you. It's not you versus anyone else. Because see, what you've done is you've taken away the place that anybody can sit in there, and you put yourself in there. You're not in your head, but you are the owner of your state. Now you're the owner of your state. It's good because guess what? You're in control. You're in control, and I can guide you one to one how to lift those weights, how to get in a rhythm, and how to stay in that zone. And what I do when I work out is that I use one mantra, one focus word that gets me to follow through. Because when you start working out first, your mind's trying to stop you. I know this. It's trying to send you this person, it's trying to send you this situation, this thing that is getting in your way. Trust me, one word that I use that really helps me: one. Because when you say one, you're bringing yourself back together again. You're here. You're not there. 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 You're here. You're here in this moment, working out, hitting those weights. And it takes a lot of reprogramming. It took me best part of 2 or 3 years to reprogram myself to where I focus on what I do want. I wake up, I focus on what I do want. I wake up, I feel grateful I have a great family. I feel grateful that I have so many good friends, and they're in my circle, and that's my energy field, and I feel great about that energy field that I've manifested and created for myself through endless work. And I feel, here's my friends, here's my family, and my co-workers over there, and they're cool too, and that's my energy field, and that's the energy that I have created for myself. It's a positive way to do it, because that's where you go to get your strength. Instead of letting your energy field be dictated by people who wronged you, wash all that out, heal that with the mindset rewiring on this course, and I guarantee you that you're going to start seeing your energy field as the people who love you, the people who support you, and that's going to be what matters. Because once you make that stronger, anything else that tries to get in, one comment tries to get, it's going to get knocked out. It's going to get knocked out. It's not going to sit in with you, because your vision for yourself is far greater than anything that could happen to you, anything that anyone could say to you, anything that could potentially be seen as a negative. That's how you wire yourself to be strong. You wire yourself to be in an energy field that only attracts positive energy and dismisses anything else. Somebody rejects you, thank you. Somebody walks by, doesn't pay attention, thank you. Somebody isn't around anymore but was before, thank you, bye. Whoever isn't here right here and now in your life, but was at one point, there's a reason why they're not here, and it's a good thing that they're not here. And I don't mean that to be harsh. I mean that to say it's for a reason, and they were for a season. It's that simple. There's no use in you focusing on friendships that no longer matter when you're here and now and you know who your friends really are. Because I can tell you one thing that is for sure. I had a lot of people who were my friends who would say, we're going to be cool forever. I never heard from them 5 years later. And at that point, I cut it. Because, it's BS. A lot of people feel like that in the moment, but not a lot of people are going to be like that for the rest of your life. There's a lot of people who are still having energy towards friends who they don't even know. And this is my point as well. That's how you can lower your energy, focusing on friendships that no longer exist. Don't feel like you owe that person still now when there isn't a friendship there. Sometimes people outgrow. Sometimes you outgrow friendships. Sometimes people outgrow you. That is what it is. And sometimes you've got to make those decisions about certain relationships that need to go, along with trespasses, along with trespasses. A lot of people just think it's just the trespasses, it's just the people that did me wrong, it's just the situations that did you wrong. It isn't just that. It isn't just that. It's all the energy that's clutter. Because essentially what you're doing is you're taking out the clutter so you can bring in the flowers. You're clearing out all of that so you can start watering the flowers of your life. You don't owe anybody anything. It doesn't matter what's gone on. If you forgave yourself and forgave them, that's it. If you've moved on from that situation, that's it. If they're not there in your life anymore, that's it. You don't owe them anymore. You don't have to carry people from one season of your life into the next. There's only room for a certain amount of people in your life, and whoever's in it right now, it's going to be the amount of people that can be in your life right now. Whoever was, they can't be in this season of your life now. They can't be in this season of your life, because you're here now to write your own story and your own transformation course, because all they're going to do is be part of your old story and remind you of who you used to be. But see, once you grow beyond that. You're not who you used to be back then. And I've gone through this myself, and this is what I'm saying about improving your energy daily. There are a lot of situations that you have to now take your energy back from and move forward and take these steps so that you can improve your energy daily. Once you do this, you wire the energy that this is your reality, because you want to get to a point in your consciousness where the present moment is your reality. Not 5 years ago, not 10 years. This reality right now is your moment, and it takes a lot of rewiring. It takes a lot of work. I mean, for me, it's taken therapy as well, but that's where you have to get to, because ultimately you can't. You got to be present to appreciate the moment. So that's what I essentially say about improving your energy daily. Take back your thoughts, take back your energy, totally focus yourself on who's here with you now and who's here to help you now. That's it. Focus goes where energy flows. So focus on the present life that you got, the great people that you have, and everything that's great about your life. Once you make gratitude your greatest force and inner peace your greatest force, nothing else can get in. I guarantee you that much. I've gone through so much, therapy and healing, still going now, but that's why I'm able to now be the role model for you, because I'm over here now telling you that, you know what, I'm a blessing to so many people, to help them overcome, to help them become the best version of themselves. That's what Immunity for the Community is about. It's about regenerating, transforming, changing yourself so that you can become the true person that you really are. Who you really are at your core is right here and now. Right here and now. Once you lose those pounds, you lose the stress that came with it too. Once you lose those 10, 20 pounds, you lose exactly what everybody thought about you. Once you lose those 30 pounds, you lose all that worry that you had. You lose all of that. You don't just keep it, you lose it. And that's through the inner work and the mindset rewiring. And that's what I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. If you can manifest it inside yourself with meditation and priming, which I do daily. You become exactly who you need to be to lose this weight on this course, and who you need to be to manifest and achieve your goals in your life. That's what you do when you join this course. You become exactly what you want to be and who you need to be to improve your daily energy, so that you can then show up maybe 30 days later, 40 days later, half a year later, 6 months down the line, having achieved that goal, and people turn around and be like, how did you do that? It's because you wired yourself to do that. That's why you got to wire yourself to do it. You can't just do it physically. You've got to wire yourself and get your mind and body to connect and follow through. You make that feedback loop over and over again. That feedback loop of you becomes stronger than anything that could possibly even try and derail it. You become the strongest force inside of you, and you become guided by your maker and by whatever you believe in, to become exactly what you want to be. This is what I wanted to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a very relevant topic, keeping your energy, because as you can see, we're all burning up here with the heat wave. So You know, this is part of it. This is how I got to Warsaw. I didn't get to Warsaw thinking in the way that I was in Smethwick. There's an example. You know, if I saw myself as the person I was in Smethwick, I would not see myself as the person I am in Warsaw. Yeah? And that's through priming. That's through meditation. That's through continuous inner work, continuously changing the neurons in my brain to wire myself to believe this is happening and stepping into that moment as if it is happening and wiring that to moments I'm grateful for as well. Because once you put two and two together, it becomes a possibility. Your self-doubt doesn't exist once there's gratitude and faith. Once there's faith and gratitude and you're connected to the divine, that divine allows you to see that goal as if it's already happened. That divine allows you to see that relationship that you're looking for, that beautiful relationship where you're running out and you're partying and you're happy and you're dancing and you go into restaurants. It helps you to see everything beautiful about your life. It helps you to see your soul. Yeah, this is what I'm saying on this course, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure to serve you at the highest level. As I would say, everybody, channel your inner Rocky. I'm going to keep on boxing, and soon enough you're going to start seeing some boxing videos, so keep posted. But as I would say, everybody, channel your inner Rocky. It's been a pleasure to serve you. Emil is in the house. Bye now. Have a great week. Smash it, guys. Hit your goals. Do everything that you want to do. Do everything from your heart, because I know you got this.